Hectares of prickly pear grow under the northern Ecuadorian sun. The cactus that produces this sweet fruit is one of the few plants able to survive the arid tropical climate of the Chota Valley. Green and lush along the banks of a great river, these plantations contrast sharply with the scarce vegetation in one of the continent's driest regions. The prickly pear could be a metaphor for the population living in the Chota Valley. Nearly 2,000 Afro-Ecuadorians have struggled for centuries to survive the inequalities they face as one of the country's poorest minorities.
Beginning in the late 16th century, humanity's most shameful business, slavery, brought Africans and their descendants here to the Chota Valley, along with Jesuit priests. Our ancestors were not seen as human beings or people. Therefore, we are always invisible and hidden.
According to a new IDB study, the Economic and Social Progress Report 2008, groups like the Afro-Ecuadorians from the Chota Valley have been victims of a changing pattern of social exclusion. An exclusion that also impacts women, workers in the informal sector, the disabled, and the poor, people who aren't really outsiders. In a study conducted in 6 capital cities, the report concluded that exclusion increases social distance in Latin America, generating losses in welfare of between 22% and 72% with respect to a fully integrated society. Inclusion begins with opportunity, giving all members of society the opportunity of access to documentation, education, and social, financial, and political participation.
In order to overcome social exclusion, we already have institutional frameworks that are backed by our national constitutions and legislations. However, those frameworks have yet to translate into a different way to design programs and allocate resources.
And in the Chota Valley, these citizens have come together precisely to create such opportunities. And in doing so, they are overcoming the conditions that kept them out. They are participating in a program that provides them with technical training to improve prickly pear production. They receive business guidance for marketing their product. And they are taking advantage of unused land to develop new products, derivatives of the local plant. Moving forward deliberately on the path toward inclusion, the people of this valley in Ecuador are joining hands with their country, and in turn, their country is beginning to count on them.